But I mean, I'm a gamer too. But GameStop did fundamentally have problems. Can you agree with that at least?
Yeah, we're not talking about the past. We're talking about now.
Yeah, even right now, you don't think
not at all.
Some cloudness ahead?
No.
Why not?
You want my fundamental? You want this? I mean, you could watch a video. I make a video every month.
I want to speak with GME first. Yeah, I want to know, because I'm a GME holder too.
Man.
Quick build.
Here we go. Where do we start? You want to talk GameStop fundamentals with me? All right, here we go.
It'll be like 2 minutes.
It will never be. How could it ever be? When I tell you this is what I do this for a living. Let's talk GameStop first. The leadership. When it comes to Larry Chang, Alan Adel, not Michael Day, he's not part of them anymore, Ryan Cohen, you're looking at individuals that understand e-commerce at a high level. And when they actually have the footprint and the map to do it the way they're doing it, it's going to play out perfect. It's going to be about 3 to 4 years before you see the profits you want to see and where Wall Street will buy in. But by that time, it's too late. I already own it, right? And so does everyone else that's here early. But it's already there. The fundamental footprint is there. So when you look at the e-commerce that they're doing, i.e. making more money when the store is closed, we have about 524 leases due this year, an additional 1,400 due next year. So that's 2,000 stores that they get to choose and pick of what they want to cut out the fat from. So they're going to become nimble and they're going to become agile. That's exactly what they did with their 20% cut on the actual employment itself right now. So when you're looking at the costs that they're not going to have to pay moving forward, this is how you become profitable. Additionally, when they had a $300 million cash burn this year, they had $300 million. What's their first year in existence? This leadership and this board of directors just got voted in this year. So now they're at work and they spent $300 million. But what did they give you? They gave you every promise they ever had. They gave you a marketplace they told you they would build in a year. They gave you the best marketplace possible with the technology above, all the partnerships, whether it be IMX and or Loopring. But here's the caveat to all that. The $300 million that burned off gave them 2 fulfillment centers the size of 5 Costco's apiece, 750 square feet in York, Pennsylvania and Reno, Nevada. Additionally, they already have the retail footprint that Amazon wishes they did have. Amazon tried to get. GameStop already has that. That's why when you're shipping out products within an hour, within a day, it doesn't cost them anything because they can ship a heavy product to you because it's from the store to you. You want to talk about distribution center? You want to talk about a spider web over the whole country? That's what they have in front of you. Now we'll go ahead and fast forward it to this. The hub of hiring in Boston, hiring an e-commerce country known as Washington. Yes, that's where Costco is, that's where Zulily is, that's where Amazon is, and that's where GameStop is. And then you want to have a call center in Florida. You want to hire 500 employees? I'll tell you how much it costs. I used to do recruitment advertising at the national level for Gannett, USA Today, CareerBuilder.com. I will tell you how much it costs to hire an employee. It's an infinite amount. And when you do hire 500 employees, imagine the benefits, how much benefits cost you. Now you hire executives as well. You're hiring 350 executives and you're poaching them from the top talent around the country. There's a reason why people are leaving these Fortune 500 companies and coming to us. And they're getting paid in stock. They're not getting paid in cash. And stock inherently tells insiders to work harder and to work better. So when you want to look at all the driving factors, leadership is the first thing. The infrastructure is the second thing. The in-source logistics is the third thing. That means that I'm shipping product to and from, and I'm not doing it through a third party. I'm doing it with myself. So those are all the fundamentals of why an e-commerce business can be beneficial. Now let's fast forward it to what they're doing when you're not on the clock, when the store is closed, when they're making money 11 to 11. I'm talking about 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. How are they making money? Instead of doing one day of Cyber Monday, they're doing Cyber Week. They're doing specials the whole damn week long. Now they have an inventory that boasts almost $1 billion in inventory. And I would tell you that they can handle any e-commerce platform that people are coming to them at. You're not going to go to the website and it's going to say sold out. And now the product's there, and that's part of it. Stack it high, watch it fly. You can't sell something you don't have. You'll never know how much money you could make until you have the product there on the shelf. It's like if you were running a bakery and you go, you know what, I sold out of jelly donuts. Well, then you know what, you didn't make enough. Go make more. That's how GameStop's treating their inventory. They're filling it up because they understand. They did the same thing with Chewy. Sell premium prep products to premium vendors and let it happen. And guess what happens here? Premium hardware, premium computer components to us. And that's where they're making money, on hardware. They're making money on collectibles. Everything outside of the game. And you want to talk about games? Yeah, that's what Amazon used to do, right? Sell books, and now they deliver everything. You had Netflix used to deliver movies to the mail, and now they stream and they make tons of money. And now you're looking at GameStop, and they used to sell used video games, and now they sell everything. They sell Segways, they sell Ring doorbells, you name it. And I'm not talking about manipulation, and I'm not talking about Wall Street coming in late, because they will eventually. But then you want to talk about the marketplace and what they invented and what they gave you. It took Apple years to adopt iTunes into the iPod and for it to turn a profit to you. But the industry changed. The music industry changed because of it. It was revolutionary. And because you couldn't fathom it, you didn't invest into Apple. That's why it was $9. It was $10 back in 2001 in October when the iPod came out. That's when the iTunes was out in February that same year. First time I ever bought anything. First time I ever had a TSP, right? A thrift savings plan through the military. Start putting money into the market and say, what am I doing here? What am I putting money into? What should I be buying? Now, you want to top fundamentals? They dwarf anything around you. Go look at the marketplace, see how it's functioning, and it's in beta mode. The partnerships through gaming, but it will change the way the industry is run. NFTs might be the future, it might not be. But I'm going to try, and I'm going to strike out trying, and I'm going to take a swing. And Ryan Cohen's going to do it with me because he's young enough, and he's rich enough, and he's a billionaire, right? I mean, if he fails, what does he do? He stands up and he tries again. There are two different business models here. There's a board of directors that buy into their company, and they're using their own money at risk. Then you have a different company that people want to invest in, and they're using your money. That's the information I give. You ever want to talk about GameStop fundamentals? I'm the wrong guy. Or maybe I'm the right guy. And then maybe you would want to go ahead and buy that company. And if you don't, what does that tell you?
I already own it. That's why I asked.
It's all good, brother. Do the homework.
That's why I asked.
We do it.
But I want, exactly, the questions. It all makes sense. But again, you are saying they're going to become an e-commerce giant, which I kind of agree. But it could take a couple years. Do you agree with that? It's
they already are.
Next year.
They already are. You just don't know it.
But what are their main sales right now?
$6 billion, right? Currently? You don't think $6 billion is a lot?
I know, but what are they selling? What's their primary products that they're catering to? What's their catering?
All right. Do you read an earnings report? You want me to do that too right now? This is all off the top of my head. I have no notes in front of me, right?
Most of it, yeah. You can tell me if you know it.
Yeah, of course I know it. $750 million in hardware on average a quarter, right? $350 million on collectibles on average. Software, these are quarterly numbers. Like, you got to really look at it from this standpoint. They're going to make $1.224 billion this quarter coming up. That's my assumption, right? I've guessed the last two earnings dead on the money, dead on the dollar. It's already put online. Everybody knows it. Everybody said it when they saw it. Like, God damn it, he did it again. And I did. And you know why? Because people can factor in inflation. People can factor in margins. People can factor in a private label like Atrex and how they make money there. There's so many things that GameStop's doing right that no one wants to project. Just because you can't read it on Barron's or on Motley Fool or any other website, but you got to come to my channel to get the information, don't worry. That's why I'm here. I'm here to give it to you because I read everything. I just go through it daily and nightly. And here's the part. Here's the crazy part about it. You say, what are they doing and how do you know they're so successful? I've said this the other night, and I'm going to remind everyone out there. If everyone's losing, somebody's winning. Walmart lost 2 quarters ago. Best Buy lost 2 quarters ago. Target lost 2 quarters ago. And you know why? Because they're not doing the things that GameStop's doing. When you have a decrease in warranties, a decrease in gift cards sales, those are all projected sales moving forward. When you have a discount, when you're not getting as many credit card apps, Best Buy is not getting as many Citibank credit card apps anymore. They're losing the market cap to Walmart's credit card and Costco's credit card. Better points back. Well, there you go. Now, when you go look at GameStop, you're going to go to GameStop. They had an increase of 2.4 million members, Power Reward members this quarter. This quarter. They had an increase on warranties, 3.1 million, and they had an increase on gift cards, 3.2 million. Now, what does that mean? That means at the ground level, those employees are selling off. This is what it means. It means that the culture is changing. And it takes time for culture to change. And if you're trying to bank on it and you're trying to invest on it, well, that's on you. You're a fool if you're trying to catch GameStop when it's going to be profitable or when it's going to be great. If you don't see the writing on the wall, if you don't see what it takes to be great, if you don't know that these are the numbers that matter, the employees are doing the right thing, the culture's changing, everything takes time, it's a pivot. It's a bounce. And it's going to happen right here in front of you. It's GameStop. And I'd love to stay here all damn night, but I got to get going. But anytime you want to talk about GameStop, you know where to get that info. I do this shit for a living. Dizzy, go ahead.